everybody. Happy Star Trek Tuesday. What luck, it's your favorite time of the week. It's your favorite time of the day because it is 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and it is live on the main viewer. This is the Virtual TrekCon YouTube channel. I don't know what Melissa's doing. It's like a magic trick. But there's a Nichelle Nichols Space Camp, rumor has it. It's a good song, too.
Yeah.
Also, Lower Decks is in the news. Are they going to win a Nebula Award? Well, maybe they're nominated at least. Also, somehow Buffy the Vampire Slayer is making its way into our news.
Nice.
Um, and a few
Well,
other things that we had to
there's
salute to women of sci-fi this past weekend. That was really cool. Lots of great stuff. I think Porthos is kicking around as well. Everybody loves him.
Oh.
And we were all, before we went live, you guys, we were talking about all the weird fashions that are going on. Give us in the live chat one fashion that you don't want to ever come back, that you're just like, whether it's a current fashion, an old fashion. For me, it's the dudes in ankle cleavage. Like,
Yeah.
you do you, but I would never.
Mhm.
It just doesn't feel right to me. Some people hate bell bottoms. Some people hate the zip, zip, zip of corduroy. But I think that's
I
fun.
like corduroy and bell bottoms.
Yeah, me too.
I used
What
to have a
about,
pair of corduroy bell bottoms.
wow, bring them back. And also in the live chat, tell us what style you wish would hurry up and come back. Like, I'm
Yeah.
very excited that the baggy jeans are coming back so that we can finally breathe again, like finally, oh
Right.
man, these tight jeans were
Jiggle.
not
Freaking skinny jeans. No, thank you.
it's just a very uncomfortable past 5 to 8 years with these little tiny, it's like people were making us wear pants that are too small for us, but finally we can wear pants that are too big for us, but whatever, it's still fine. Anyway, with Melissa Longo, everybody.
Oh, hi there. Hello there. It's just really, yes.
Right now, people are like, I think I put on the wrong channel. What is
No
going
way.
on here?
You're in
What's
exactly
going
the
on?
right place.
Oh,
Pop
Badger says
tea.
fanny packs.
Ooh.
I want a fanny pack.
Well, we started wearing fanny packs over our shoulders.
See, I like those better.
Yeah, me
Like,
too.
I have this backpack that goes over my shoulder and it's
Mhm.
so comfy.
Yeah, I love it.
Mhm.
Thanks.
And in the UK, a fanny pack means something slightly
Ooh,
different.
it does indeed.
Especially because we do kind of wear it in the front, not even on our fannies.
I know,
But
right?
This is true.
Paintress Jenny R. Johnson's here, everybody. Thank goodness.
Hello. I've been wearing baggy jeans all winter. Whoa. Fashion forward in Nova Scotia. Ooh.
Mark Zetkov says, we always think we put on the wrong channel.
Oh, wow. All righty then.
But you should have seen what Bob D said. He
What,
said,
what?
bring back the mankini. No thanks.
No. No.
No thanks.
Speaking of which, also the Matt Boardman is here.
I am
World's
not wearing a mankini.
Biggest mankini fan.
Oh, gosh. No. And no banana hammocks either.
Well,
That's not
speaking of that, we do have, this is actually relevant to one of our very first items here. And here it is. And by first, I mean, I just pulled it up. It's everybody's favorite He-Man.
Yes.
And it says it was never a loincloth. And he's got a little trimmer there. And
Green.
Oh my goodness.
It says it was
Man.
never a...
This is one of ours? Or one of yours?
I don't remember. That's not important. My name is Ryan T. Huskin. We're off to a great start. Everybody, please
Gosh.
make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for notifications. If you're listening in, give us a 5-star rating and a nice review. Ignore that last bit. We really appreciate that. Lucia's like, finally, a joke I can get. This
Yes.
one's funny. All right. KL Bliss says, hey, y'all, I'm eating.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep.
Yeah. Dave Gregory says, that's disturbing.
Don't judge.
Oh, he's hairy down there.
I think he prefers rugged is his. In Eternia, that's just called rugged.
He's
Mhm.
Steezy.
Oh, how do you
And here
turn
I
off
was.
the news from
Right.
popping up?
Oh, yeah.
Just because don't look. Don't look. I don't want to see it.
I don't know
Today's
what's
the end.
happening.
It's the end of Tuesday
Sorry.
today. Hooray.
No, their news just popped up. It's just
Perfect. This is a
Oh, yeah.
Star Trek and sci-fi news show and
Yeah.
a dash of Eternia. Hello to Red Shirt Bob, Chuck A, Steve Case, aka Joe Bugbuster. He says, hey, Chat Pack, late to the party, but not too late this time. Mark Zutkoff, hello. Linda Anderegg, what's up? Badger, Linda Anderegg doesn't want thongs to come back. That's what she says. She says thongs.
Agree.
No.
They
Red
hurt
Shirt
too.
Bob,
Mhm.
Rookie of
Yeah.
the Year. We already mentioned him.
Not my
Richard
jam.
Thomas. Hi, Lucia. Joshua Reeve. KL Bliss, of course. Everybody in the live chat. War Dogheim. We see all of you. Lamaya Lancaster. Hi there. Joel, and so on. Rico E. Anderson, he says, great, and I just ate soup. Oh, yeah, there was a video of like you are what you eat. But anyway, Melissa, what's in the news today?
Let's start with some positive stuff that's
That
in the
sounds
news.
great.
But I mean, like this. I mean, Nichelle Nichols, whenever she's around, it's great news.
Yeah.
Ain't that the
Big
truth?
time.
All
What's
right,
she
let's
up
pull
to?
that up. I think it was like
Yeah.
five.
And look at her earrings. They're so beautiful.
Ooh, they are too. Cool.
All right, so let's
Was she
pull this up
5'5"?
here. I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, so this is from a website, one of our favorites, called Space.
I like how we all
Dot
have Nichelle
com.
Nichols hair.
Hey guys,
Love it.
Yeah.
Really good.
All right, it says Star Trek icon. Oh man, pop-ups. Oh
Oh
boy.
no.
Can we read
I
this on
know.
StarTrek.com?
I don't
Okay.
think
I
so.
wish.
Come on, Space.
I wish
Space,
we
no one
could
can
read
hear you add.
all of them.
Exactly.
Mm.
On
Star Trek icon
StarTrek.com.
lives on with new Nichelle Nichols Space Camp to inspire young women to aim for the stars.
Yeah.
Quote, together we can inspire a spirit of discovery to change lives and change the world for the better through a passion for exploration. Quick note, you guys know that Lenny Kravitz song, Fly Away, I think it is? When he
Yes.
says, when he's like, you know, we go to the stars, the Milky Way, or even Mars. I was like, do you understand how those are relative to each other? Anyway, it just made me think of that when I saw it. We could,
Yeah.
oh boy, or maybe even
Go to the
Mars,
stars.
all the way out there.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Candy bars?
don't get us started on candy
Mars
bars.
bar.
Okay. When you purchase links through our site, we may
Oh,
earn an
yeah,
affiliate
that's-
commission. Oh,
Yeah, we
interesting.
can
So,
skip that.
Star Trek royalty Nichelle Nichols passed away in 2022, but her legacy endures. Most well known for her memorable portrayal of communications officer Lieutenant Nyota Uhura in Star Trek: The Original Series and 6 Final Frontier feature films, Nichelle Nichols has now inspired a new educational endeavor fueled to blast off next year via the Nichelle Nichols Foundation. Space and Rocket Center in Huntsville, Alabama, So tell us the rest of this, Melissa Longo. This seems like really great news, and it's just right around the corner, right?
Right. It was, yeah. When I read this, I was like, oh, this is fantastic and exactly what we need right now
Mm-hmm.
is this kind of programming that inspires women to continue to go into STEM,
STEM.
STEM.
what
There's
STEM.
also
I
STEAM now, though,
Yeah.
that Jenny would appreciate because STEAM includes the A in artist.
right. So
Mhm.
that's what this was including as well.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
so it is STEAM. Um, and and it's focusing on, getting young girls to explore becoming astronauts and going
Amazing.
into space. Um, it was, yeah.
Mm.
So it's great. It's happening in January, the weekend of January 16th through the 17th. And there are some kind of incredible ambassadors that are attached to this.
Oh, cool.
Not only Nichelle Nichols' son is a part of this, but Walter Koenig and Bonnie Gordon is going to be, I think, at the space camp to as a ambassador
Oh
during
my
that weekend.
God. Bonnie
Yeah,
Gordon gets to
Yeah,
go to space camp.
yeah. I know.
I
That's
know.
That's amazing.
You guys,
Yeah.
you ever remember the show Double Dare?
Oh yeah, physical
Nichols?
Mhm.
challenge.
Yes. And
Vaguely.
like one of the back in the 80s, early 90s, one of the like the grand prizes is what you got to go to space camp.
Cool.
Oh,
I
that's
always
so
wanted to
cool.
go to
I always wanted
that.
to go to space camp.
Do you feel like those guys are ripped off? Feel ripped off that they're like, we didn't actually get to go to space, like
No,
whereas
space.
future kids are going to actually get to go to space someday now, you know, like they can
I
go
No,
to
but they
space camp.
they do get to go through a close enough train astronaut training as you
Mhm.
can allow with kids to
Yeah.
go through. There is even going to be a simulated Mars experience where they stay on Mars for a little bit, which is
What?
kind of incredible.
wonder if
That's
they'll grow
so cool.
potatoes.
I
Right?
wonder if they'll grow potatoes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Like,
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
Sorry. Nichelle
yeah.
inspired like a whole generation of ladies
Hmm.
to go into the
Hmm.
sciences decades ago. And since then,
Yes.
she's inspired at least another generation or two.
Hmm.
And now it looks like even after she's passed, she will continue to do so. And a lot of these little kids are going to be like, who's Nichelle Nichols? And people will be like, I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know?
Yeah.
And so I think that's really cool because this is obviously something that she would get behind, if not
Hmm.
spearhead
Hmm.
in
Right.
life. So that's really great that she's going to keep doing that after life. Um, Good for her.
Agreed. Yes.
That's so
Agreed.
cool. Wow.
Yes. She truly is a trailblazer.
Hmm.
Was and is still.
I also read that women are now uh, more in college and getting higher education more than men, uh, percentage wise. So clearly, now that doors are opening for women, they can actually take advantage of these things. And I think that's great that we're going to keep pushing that and opening those doors and getting rid of those ceilings so that they can take advantage of that. And
Yeah.
then me and Matt, us dudes, we'll just hang out and like talk about old high school days. Well, when I was in high school, man, I was so cool. Let me tell
Dude,
you, I threw
totally. In my high school,
jackpots.
my freshman year, I had to wear those like super short shorts on the basketball team, like they
Mm.
used to wear back in the 70s.
Nah. Well,
Nailed
and
it.
My glory
I,
days.
I think sometimes we get too caught up in men and women, da 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 da. We're not gonna forget about men. I think that would be a mistake. I
Also,
think that
how
would be
could
a
we?
I know.
They won't let
I mean,
you.
they're
Trust me.
two
We might be
lovable
able
ones
to.
right here.
Exactly.
But it's just opening a new door that
Hmm.
perhaps wasn't as open as it was prior. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of leftover like dumb attitudes and just ideas about,
Right.
the things that girls are, should be doing or should be interested in. And
Right.
it's really important to have these opportunities that can make,
Hmm.
sciences and math and engineering and art and all of these things exciting and accessible.
Right.
And yeah, like
Well, and the cool thing about that is you never know where those really good ideas are going to come from.
exactly.
Totally.
Hmm.
Everybody has an opportunity to present those ideas. I mean, think of how many good ideas have been squashed because somebody in
Mhm.
another position of power said, "No, you're just this."
Hmm.
That how could you have a good idea? So, as we
Oh
open these
yeah.
doors, I mean, what does that mean for us as
Hmm.
human race?
Well, and
Like,
what better way to honor the women who have opened those doors when it was a more challenging time to open those doors than to help the future women keep
hmm
pursuing that? I mean, Nichelle Nichols was doing that. And I don't want to out Ryan's mom, but she's pretty fantastic from what I've heard in the work that she did in her life. I mean, that's pretty inspiring. During a time when it there weren't women in the field that she went into.
hmm
So yeah, yeah, to continue that legacy is only it's so exciting. It's
That's
so
awesome.
freaking exciting.
Well, thanks for the shout out, Melissa. Uh,
Oh yeah.
I feel like
It's
her method, the way she always said it was, I obviously this was a much different time, so it's, who knows how this would be interpreted now, but she just didn't look at anything as if there was a glass ceiling. She would just kind of look like, well, if they don't hire me, then this person that does, then the person that does hire me is going to get a better employee than that person that didn't hire
hmm
me. Or, she was just better than the competition. And so it's glad that she was able to rise to the top, but because that was a very difficult time, and it still is difficult. The
hmm
Mhm.
saying that the cream rises to the top only works if everything is equal and the cream is
Right.
able to rise to the
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
Right,
So,
right, exactly.
yeah, big kudos to her and to everybody that was a
Mhm.
trailblazer back
Right.
in those days.
Yeah.
All
Agreed.
right.
Well,
And
it
this
makes me
just
think of Deep Space
continues the
Nine.
legacy.
Yeah, well, it may, and
Yeah.
and I know we're going to talk about what happened this weekend later, but I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but when I watch, Next Generation, when I watch Deep Space Nine and Voyager, we have these crews that are from the men, women, different alien races, and I never.
Looks like it's sticking out of the side.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, Matt looks like he's a dandelion.
Oh my God. Make a wish. Make a
Sorry,
wish.
please continue.
Please continue.
But
But
Yeah, I
anyway,
can
I don't
unsee
know.
it now.
I'm just gonna say I as I watch this, I never it's I'm not focused on their gender. I'm not focused on their race
hmm
or anything like that. They're just people who are smart and are there to do a job, and they're there for a reason.
Yeah.
So
Badger
Yeah.
says you look like Einstein. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be talking with Data later, or actually
Definitely.
no,
Nice.
Barkley. I'm going to be having
Yes.
some
Good
conversations with
knowledge.
Barkley later in the holodeck.
The nth degree.
hmm
Yeah.
Is that correct? I look at Jenny because
Yep.
she's the one that knows all these titles.
He was there with Data too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's really cool. Yeah, I mean, and just to jump on that, Matt, when we say, it's easy for us to say, hey, guy or girl, doesn't matter. If it's a good idea, it's a good idea, blah, blah, blah. It's great, wonderful. We're not living in the 50s, and that's great. However, For women, they go, yeah, you might say that, but that doesn't mean 100% of guys do. And even if it's only 80% of guys, that's a big boot on my head,
Yep.
So it's
Yeah.
great
Especially
that,
if they're
most
doing
of us and the
ones.
people we know aren't like
Mhm.
that, but we still
Mhm.
clearly have work to do to like just get those guys to move on from that kind of thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Well, I think I even said to
Yes.
Rachel, on Sunday, I said, sometimes you have to remind, like for myself, I have to remind myself that there's a lot of things that I didn't have to experience growing up because I'm male and I'm white. And I forget that I'm those things because to me, I'm
And you're
just
hella
male.
tall. That's a
Well, I
thing
don't even
too.
think, but that's the thing too, is I don't even think that too. I don't even
Yeah.
think about my height or anything. Like I'm just me. Like this here, this is what's connecting with other people, my
Sure.
brain, my personality, and that's what I'm looking at in other people. I'm not looking at that outside wrapper of them unless they're wearing the shorts that we talked about earlier. But
Oh, those
but I
shorts.
have to stop and remind myself that not everybody thinks that way. And that's
Mhm.
why we have these conversations and why we have had to have some of the things happen that have happened because not everybody can look at life in that way.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
So, I don't know if any of you guys have had the chance to meet Nichelle Nichols, but I did, and she was a
Mm-mm.
wonderful lady, and it felt like obviously I only met her later on in her years. So I can't really speak on what she was like before that. But when I met her, I would say 10 years ago. Even then, maybe a little less, but about 10 years ago. Even then, she was getting older, she was getting elderly, and it just felt like it seemed to me that when people get to be that age, they kind of know that they've got one foot out the door, and what's important to them is making connections. And
Mhm.
she was that in spades. Like she just wanted to connect with the person with whom she was speaking. She was really
Mhm.
interested in hearing what the person had to say. She was really interested in conveying her thoughts to that person. There was no small talk. There was no, you know, point where she would dismiss anybody
Mhm.
or not care what they have to say or think. Everybody she met, she wanted to be very present with them. She wanted to connect with them, hear what they had to say, and I thought it was beautiful. I felt like I was sitting in a room with an angel. I had the opportunity to interview her for like an hour,
Oh,
and
cool.
she just
That's
just
so cool.
didn't want to go. She just wanted to keep talking and hanging out and touching people's lives. That's all she wanted to do was it seemed
Hmm.
was just touch people's lives and share her experiences. She was just an absolute angel, and I feel very fortunate for that time, the first of a few times of meeting her. And anybody that has met her, please chime in the live chat. I'm sure you'll say, yeah, she was awesome, but maybe you've had different experiences. Maybe she made you laugh. Maybe you just thought, wow, this is a classy lady, something to strive to. She was just
Mhm.
really one of a kind, one of one.
Hmm.
Uh,
She was at that.
but that's her. So let me see, is there a little bit more on the space camp here? Let me pull
Hmm.
this up.
Well, if you click on the link to the Space Camp website,
Mhm.
it will break down all of the activities that the girls will get to
Oh, cool.
participate in during
What?
that weekend. And it has a little blurb on Bonnie. And yeah, it just, I don't know. It seems like a really, really fun thing that I wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish if I were still 14 to 18
I
years
know,
old.
right?
Is that the
I would,
age?
Mhm.
They need
yeah,
adult space
Yep.
camp. I mean,
yeah,
some of
Girls
us call
ages
that
14 to
STLV,
18.
That's so cool.
yeah,
Look how cool this looks. Wow. Jeez.
yeah.
Good golly.
Man, I want to go to space camp.
Me
Ah.
too. I would go to space
And
camp.
here's our pal Bonnie.
Yeah, that's
Bonnie
great.
Gordon.
Good for her.
Hmm.
Chaperone is the word that they used. Yes,
Yeah.
she's going to be their chaperone for the
She's the camp
weekend.
counselor.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
First contact mission, Occupy Mars, IDIC class. Oh, that's cool. Low ropes. What does that mean? Challenges focusing on leadership skills, group dynamics,
Ooh, like an obstacle
and
course kind of thing.
communication. Okay.
Mhm.
Rocket
Ooh.
launch. Wow. Launch your own model
That's
rocket.
so
Spacesuit
fun.
component testing. Cubes ats. Learn about CubeSat
Satellites.
technology and design your own origami satellite model.
Oh, that's cool.
Additive manufacturing, heat shield
Wow.
design challenge. The Warriors are playing the Heat right now.
Yeah.
Mat multi-access trainer
Oh,
and
those are the
one
simulations.
for a chair.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy. I hope they
Cool.
give them.
Whoa.
Dramamine.
The
Yeah,
multi-axis,
exactly.
like,
Right.
Oh yeah.
wow.
The vomit comet.
Oh my
Oh,
God. Yeah.
Comet. This is so cool. And it was
Wow.
at the end of the article, it did mention Walter Koenig's name, and I thought that was pretty special too.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
That
love that guy.
yeah, that he's involved in it as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh,
Mhm.
Walter.
So great.
So, let's see. Linda Anderegg says, I was the first woman hired to do my summer job. I never
No
thought it was
way.
something special. I just did the job like the guys did.
Mhm.
See?
Yeah.
That's it. Very
Yeah.
But
cool,
somebody at
Linda.
some point had to decide, no, you know what? I think she can do this job. You know,
Exactly.
somebody,
Right.
you know, like, and that's really like those people are important too, because those are the people who
Right.
like open the doors, you know?
Wow, Mary
Sometimes you
says
got to
my
kick them down, but sometimes you need, sorry, go ahead.
no, I didn't mean to jump on you
No,
there.
no, it's okay.
Mary says my sister did the aerospace scholars at Huntsville.
No
That's cool.
way.
They build robots.
Ooh.
They built robots where some thought were battle bots, which some thought. That's really cool. Um, oh, also, just not to leave anybody hanging, but what my mother did was she was one of the first engineers in the Silicon Valley many
No
decades
way.
ago. One of the first female engineers, I should
That's
say.
awesome.
And
Wow.
before that, she was one of the first black belts in judo in France when she was
It's
20.
so freaking cool.
So
Damn.
she's done
Awesome.
some things.
His mom is awesome.
That's really
Say
cool.
she's
Wow.
a superstar.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's
I
pretty cool. And so she
know.
would be in tournaments with the dude bros and beat them, she says. So
Yeah.
Please
I
tell me
guess I
she made
believe
them
her.
cry. They cried.
He would win tournaments because there were no
Uncle,
women
uncle.
Right.
to go against. She was the only one, so she would have to be
Amazing.
in
That's
those.
awesome.
Yeah, so good stuff. But people have been doing this for a while, and they've been really breaking glass ceilings to make the
Mhm.
world a better
Mhm.
place.
Lisa and I met
Yeah.
a aerospace engineer at her table this weekend.
Oh, really?
Wow, cool.
Man,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Carly? Was it
Yeah.
Carly?
I can't remember her name, but she stopped by and she was like, oh, and she's like, I asked her what she
She
did. And
was
she said,
Yeah.
oh, I'm an engineer. And I was like, oh, really? Okay, cool. And what, any
Right.
particular field of interest? And she's like, oh, aerospace. Like, okay. I like to
Is
look
that
at
all?
space.
Yeah.
Is that all? Is that all? Well, isn't that amazing?
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, good old Carly. She was cool. If it's Carly we're
Mhm.
thinking of, we met her this weekend. She was great. She had some cool
Yeah.
cosplay on, which was a lot of fun
Oh,
as
yay.
well.
Mirror Universe Enterprise.
Oh, that's right.
Nice.
And the first day, what was she the first day?
I think it
Because
was
she did two.
Enterprise as well.
Then what
Was
was the
it?
second day?
Oh,
I
it was,
can't remember.
wasn't it?
No,
I
the
thought she had
second
a
day
next
was.
gen.
Oh, maybe you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the
That
first
could
day she
be
had
it.
next gen sciences uniform on.
Mhm.
Right.
And then the second
I
day
can't
was
remember.
the mirror universe, which we determined that it
Second
must be
day was
warmer in the
Mirror
Terran
Universe.
Empire.
Oh, she was buddies
Right.
with our buddy in the live chat, Derek Pederossi,
Derek.
everybody.
Yeah.
Oh,
There
right
we
on.
go. Full circle. All right.
Yes.
We connected it. Here we go. All right, well, let's move on. Also, this is related to science. you know how they say, this is kind of a nutrition is a science, and they say
Mhm.
you are what you eat. And so I saw an interesting video that really kind of explains that, I think, very well. It kind of
Wait a
illuminates
minute.
what.
Go on.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I thought. No.
So this guy is a burrito.
Oh my
No,
gosh!
no, 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 no,
This
no, 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 no,
here's
no,
a
no, no,
here's
no,
a
no, no.
Sunday.
No,
This
my
is
brain
cheese
doesn't like it.
guy.
No, no, no. No, no, no.
This
They
cheese
call him
guy, I
Mac.
think. Yeah,
Can't.
good old Mac.
Can't.
Oh, this guy. This is probably me. Oh,
No, no,
spaghetti,
no, 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 no.
spaghetti
Ramen
Freddy.
Man.
What's on the eyebrows?
The eggs, that's ramen.
Yeah. Oh, this is my guy kind
Oh,
of guy.
he's my favorite one.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, that looks disgusting.
So anyway, that's it's just scientific. This was made by NASA.
I wasn't expecting to have such a reaction to that.
Just
My brain was
food.
just started screaming.
Well, I know what I'm dreaming about tonight.
Well, when it started coming out
No, that was it.
wrong
That was
way,
it.
that's not good. The cake guy do though. I could do. Look at him.
That was nightmare
Awful.
fuel.
What?
Nightmare fuel.
This is stuff of nightmares are made
Exactly.
of. Is what
Exactly.
Joshua Reeves said.
Well, it's just food, you guys. I don't understand what's going on.
It's food shaped like
Yeah.
people eating itself. La 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 la.
Who was it? Mark Zutkoff said something that I would be like half licorice. That's true. I did have some black licorice
Mhm.
last night, so I'd be like, a portion of me. Rico E. Anderson says Nichelle was an amazing woman in person. I interviewed her at Silicon Valley Comic Con
Oh, cool.
and even had a signing table next to her on a couple of occasions.
Oh, cool.
Always a sweetheart, always made you feel loved. Hey, Rico E. Anderson, when you talk about Silicon Valley Comic Con and I say the word scene, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, and nobody else in this world does except me and Rico. But speaking of Rico, he is going to be at WonderCon this coming weekend, so go check him out at WonderCon in Anaheim. He's got a couple panels, one with Larry Nemecek,
that's
if I remember
fun.
correctly. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I know a lot of people in the LA area are going to WonderCon, and it should be a great time. Go check out Rico E. He'll probably be signing, of course. That's what he does. Cool. Big shout out to him. But don't bring wheat thins. He turns into a gremlin.
Yeah. And go early if you're driving because parking is.
It's the worst thing in the world. It's just the worst thing in the world. Do you guys have parking issues in Nova Scotia, Jenny? Never?
Yes. Yeah.
Really?
Halifax is a peninsula. Like it's not even like it's like a peninsula that has like a little boop and then it comes out like this. And it has grown. It's like Manhattan, only way smaller, but it's grown
Oh.
in that people try to come downtown and park and there's no parking. You know?
Mm-mm.
And
Yeah.
because it's an like it was found in like the 1700s, so the streets are only so big and they can't get bigger.
Right.
Because, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's
those
that
old
sort
towns.
of we have that like it's a problem. Traffic
you
is
still
always
have
a problem here.
Cobblestone
Underneath
roads?
there's a couple of places in
love that.
town that they're like visible,
Mhm.
and then at other times when they're doing like resurfacing the roads, they'll like dig them up, or like the old trolley tracks, or it's really cool. Yeah.
I love that stuff.
It's really cool.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Peninsula. I just like that word too.
Mhm.
Peninsula.
How's your peninsula?
Peninsula.
Fine, thank you.
Peninsula.
And I'm like,
Peninsula.
oh, I haven't been on the peninsula for like 2 weeks, man. You know, it's crazy. I never get downtown anymore.
Aw, I want to go to Canada.
You should.
When I lived in
Great.
Michigan, we had a lower and upper peninsula.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, because Michigan's got the little bloopy that sticks out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
you
are.
have the
Yeah.
Yoopers.
Yep, the Yoopers.
Same
Yeah.
with the Bay Area. In San
Yeah.
Jose, the Silicon Valley where I grew up, and then in between San Jose and San Francisco is basically the peninsula.
Mm-hmm.
And San Francisco is the tip of that peninsula. It like goes up like
Nice.
this.
It's
San
really good.
Francisco's
It's
the tip.
really.
And that's where all of the everything is, Yahoo, Google, Facebook,
Mhm.
Twitter, unless I think maybe Twitter moved. But basically all of the Silicon Valley and everything that's going on is there
To
in,
Texas.
yeah. A few things moved to Texas, and some things are also have also moved to LA, so it's kind of expanded, which is cool, I guess, in most cases. Anyway, up next, check out this interesting news, you guys. Although I've got a qualm with this.
Ooh, what?
Uh-oh. Oh.
Lower Decks is nominated for a Nebula Award. What is my qualm with
What
this?
is your qualm?
We don't know when or where or what.
Where is Tallinn in this picture?
Oh my God.
Oh.
Ryan,
Even
we've
with-
talked about this.
Even with the number 5 right there, she should be the 5th person there.
Should she?
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. But that's great news for Lower Decks, right?
Isn't it?
It is.
Isn't it funny that these animation shows seem to start winning awards after they've been cast aside?
Funny about that, eh?
Yeah.
Funny ha or funny
Oh, I thought you were going to say the line from is it Sling Blade? Funny haha or funny queer?
Yeah, that. Only not that. It's a play on
Great movie.
that.
Still have
Best
to watch
movie.
that movie.
Oh, you need to watch Sling Blade because it's like one of the best movies of all time.
I haven't seen that in
In
a
my
very long
I have
time.
not
opinion.
watched it either.
I watched it when it came out, basically.
Me too.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
I've
mean,
never watched it.
Billy Bob Thornton,
Mhm.
Dwight Yoakam, who I didn't know was a person, but
Alright.
apparently he's a country singer,
Yeah.
and John Ritter, my favorite human ever.
Oh, he's in that too. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
Wow. Huh.
that's a great movie. Anyway, there's also an article on it from trekmovie.com, our good
On Sling
buddies.
Blade?
Yeah, sorry. It's a little loud. That's what he says.
Nice.
Star Trek Lower Decks nominated for Nebula Award. The show has some tough competition. Uh-oh. Doctor Who, Dot and Bubble. Dune, Part 2. I Saw the TV Glow. Chaos, and Wicked.
Wait, what?
Are these
What?
all animated things?
No.
No.
Dune Part 2
No.
is the film by
Right.
Denis Villeneuve.
No,
And-
yeah, but it's just if you read the top part, it's
Just a mix.
recognizing dramatic works of motion picture, television,
Oh,
internet,
wow.
radio, and stage productions.
Wow.
So it's not limited to television.
So this
Wow,
Lower
wow.
Decks is considered dramatic.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's
I mean, there were
really
certainly
cool.
some dramatic moments, that's for sure.
right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's funny. Chaos was also canceled.
Huh. Interesting.
What is Chaos?
Chaos was a show about, I'm gonna say Greek gods, I think. Jeff
Ooh,
Goldblum was in it, I think.
fun.
And it was on Netflix and was quickly canceled.
Oh, it was a comedy
Damn.
series. Yeah. it
As
was
they
Jeff
do, yeah.
Goldblum.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Also, yeah, that is a impressive group of people. Winnie Holzman,
Right.
who wrote Wicked, also wrote My So-Called Life.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
With Claire Danes
Yeah.
of Homeland.
And anyone who knows that My So-Called Life is one of the greatest shows that was ever existed.
For like one season or something?
Yeah, 3 episodes short of a full season. They canceled it before they could do the last 3 episodes.
Sounds like it has
Some parts
Firefly
of it.
treatment.
Very much so, yeah. It's
Why do they do that?
so good.
I was watching this show called Freaks and Geeks.
Mhm.
Really great show,
Yeah.
but it still only had one season.
Yeah. Freaks and Geeks was sort of the next like My So-Called Life kind of kicked that off, and then Freaks and Geeks kind of came afterwards. Yeah. Wilson
Right.
Cruz started on My So-Called Life.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Claire Danes,
Yeah.
Wilson Cruz. Yeah.
Jared Leto.
Bob Hope.
Yeah.
Bob. What?
Hi, Bob.
Good. Bob Hope got his start there, you know?
Yeah, good old.
We really thought he was going to go somewhere.
Yeah. Wasn't he the
Oh,
guy that
Bob
was like, I got sand in places I didn't know I had places? Okay.
Could have been.
I think so.
Maybe. Yes.
No.
No,
Anyway.
or are you
Could
thinking
have
Don
been.
Rickles? Is that Don Rickles?
No,
or
Don
is that Bob
Rickles
Hope?
was
Yeah.
Take My Wife, Please,
Right.
I think. I got no respect.
Yes. Oh no, that's Rodney. That's Rodney
Rodney
Dangerfield.
Oh man, wait, what was the
Got
Don
no
Wrinkles?
respect.
Yeah,
Don Rickles,
Don
yeah.
Wrinkles is no
No.
Rodney
Rodney
Dangerfield is no
Dangerfield's
respect.
No respect. Yeah.
Yeah, and Don Wrinkles is Take My Wife, Please, or maybe that's Rodney
I don't know.
Dangerfield too.
Yeah, but Bob Hope is
Whoa.
like,
Paging War Dog Heim and Mark
USO.
Sutkoff.
yeah, Bob Hope is like
Bob
movie
Hope was
star.
USO movie star. Yeah.
He did it all, baby.
He did. Yeah.
Henry
Yeah.
Youngman was Take My Wife.
And
Ah, there
Bob
you
Hope.
go.
Really?
was on the
1966.
Golden Girls.
He was on the Golden Girls. You're right. This was the pinnacle of his career.
And Rose thought that Bob Hope was her father.
That's right.
Because she was adopted.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, that's
So
right.
cute.
I like how Melissa goes, because she was adopted.
I love when like they would always have like big movie stars show up on sitcoms.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's
Burt
Ooh.
Reynolds.
Yeah.
Friends,
You're Mr.
right?
Burt Reynolds.
Yes.
I love the Golden
Exactly.
Girls.
What's another? That's a good one for the live chat. Name sitcoms that had a big name actor join them as themselves, right? Because we've
Right.
seen them, whatever.
Yeah.
What do you got, Jenny?
Frank Sinatra on Who's the Boss?
Oh wow, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I
Mhm.
remember that episode.
Yeah, I love that.
That was great.
Mona had the big red dress,
Yeah.
Mona.
big gown.
Say Angela.
Angela. He said, he'd be like, Angela. No, I'm really interested in this though, real
Mhm.
quick, about sitcoms because I feel like it's happened so often, but I can't pinpoint
Yeah.
any of them.
Cher was on Will and Grace
As Cher?
as
Cool.
Cher.
That's a great
Oh.
one.
Mhm.
Sammy
Grace and-
Davis Jr. in All in the Family?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Grace and Frankie, Dolly Parton was on there as Angel Dolly Parton.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. Oh, but that was the same with the Orville. She was
Orville,
on
yeah.
the Orville.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, as Dolly Parton.
The Beverly Hillbillies had John Wayne.
Amazing.
Leonard Nimoy was on the
Whoa.
Carol Burnett show, but he was
Uh-huh.
playing Spock. That's funny. That's allowed.
Yeah.
My gosh, that was a great skit.
Mhm.
I remember.
Sammy Davis Jr. was also on Rifleman. I've never heard of that one.
Oh.
As himself? Ooh.
James Earl
Oh.
Jones, BBT what's BBT?
Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory had a lot of
Oh.
them.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They had Shatner, they had Nimoy, they
Oh.
had Will Wheaton. I mean, Will Wheaton was playing like sort of Will Wheaton.
Okay.
Oh.
Brent Spiner was on it as himself.
Mm. Right.
Oh.
All right, that's cool. Yeah, I think we're diluting a little bit the big movie star name.
Yeah,
but
you're
I think
right.
I think it's
Jean-Claude Van
very
Damme on
okay
Friends.
when it's Star Trek people. I think it's
Yes.
very
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh, was it?
definitely.
Brad Pitt on Friends as well.
He was, but he wasn't as
Brad
himself.
Pitt. Yeah.
Oh,
he
right,
was-
right.
Whose friend was
Okay.
he from high school?
He was
And, like,
Monica's friend.
Was he? But he
Okay.
like
'Cause-
hated Rachel.
Yeah, because they had a We Hate Rachel Green.
Who
Oh
di-
no, he
who
and Ross had
doesn't?
the We Hate Rachel Green
Right,
Club.
which was ironic at the time because they were married.
Because
at
they
that
were
time.
dating, or oh yeah, married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
trying to think. There were
I'm
definitely
loving
more
these.
of
These are
those in the
great.
80s, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
definitely more of them.
All right.
Oh,
Time to move on.
Golden Girls also had Julio Iglesias.
Yes. Very nicely
Sophia
done.
went on a date with him.
Yep.
That's cute.
Well done.
That's cute. Okay. Well, that's fun. Keanu Reeves, always be my maybe, says Kale
What?
Bliss. Not sure
Oh,
what that means, but I like it.
yeah.
Okay. Back to work, everybody. Fun break, but back to work.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Lower Decks. Well
Yeah.
deserved. That's pretty
Mhm.
awesome. That's pretty
It's
big.
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool too, because
Okay.
I mean, Mike McMahon basically started out with Star Trek by writing tweets of what he wanted, like joke tweets of TNG
Season
season
8.
8. Like
Right.
that's how he got on people's radar. Like that's wild.
No.
And now he's nominated for a Nebula Award for writing Star Trek.
Boy, oh
That's
boy, a
great.
lot of pop-ups in this new one. Here it
Uh-oh.
comes. I know. Here it comes. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
from our favorite Newsweek.com.
Oh.
No
I
A in
text.
Newsweek.
Yeah.
Oh, we
And
got a
this is
better
my,
one?
well, no, this is the better one. The other one is so long and convoluted. This one's the shorter of the
Oh,
two
dear.
articles.
Let's have it.
Star Trek
There's
Starfleet Academy compared to Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Interesting.
Please explain, Melissa Longo. Is it because it follows some kids in high school with some, well, in I guess Starfleet Academy with some really cool special powers?
well, basically the editor, John, I don't want to try and pronounce his last name, but
I do. Wait,
John
let me find it.
Skolsky,
Dudkowski,
Dudkowski, yes. I was
I
gonna
think.
remember when I was spelling it. Um, John Dudkowski was comparing it to Buffy the Vampire Slayer because some of the quips that between the kids, the students,
Nice.
kind of are in the style of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah.
Hmm. All right. All right. Color me
Well,
interested.
color me skeptical.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that kind of banter works for Buffy the Vampire Slayer,
Mhm.
but I feel like it can get overused. So I'm
Has
like,
to be done carefully. Yeah, you're
I
right.
did enjoy Buffy very
Mhm.
much for what it was. And
Mhm.
if they do it right and if the comedy is great, then great.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Tawny Newsom's in the room, so I'm a little bit more
Exactly.
okay. I'll still give it a go. But
Yeah. Because she's funny, but she's also,
very smart.
yeah.
Well, here's something. First of
What?
all, I agree with you guys. But secondly, however, you say, oh, that those kind of quips work on Buffy, but not on Star Trek. Well, maybe they're going to make a series, they're going to make a show where it does work on that. Kind of
Mm,
like if somebody
yeah,
said
yeah.
7 years ago, we're going to make a show where the jokes are somebody cutting someone open and somebody doing humping and an orgy and 10 forward and stuff like that. We've been like, that's not Star Trek humor. But then Lower Decks comes along and they say, well, in this iteration
Right,
of Star Trek,
Yeah.
it does work. And it did.
right.
So, yeah,
Yeah,
we'll give them the benefit of
Mhm.
the doubt. I think I agree there
right.
too.
It definitely
Yeah.
feels like that's since Buffy, there have been a lot of shows that have tried to recreate that the cadence of that show,
Mhm.
Right,
and not
right.
not
And it
everybody can
doesn't
write that
always
way.
work because
Yes.
it's not an organic form of storytelling for everyone. They're using it
Sure.
as a formulaic style rather than an organic, this is how our characters talk.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
Well,
away
it's
from
funny
the
'cause
formula because that's not cool. Formula is
Yeah.
boring. It's
Formulaic.
beige.
Yeah.
We have a funny comment in the live chat. On B says, less interested now. Short and to the point. John Davis says, finally got home. Hello, Chat Pack. Hello,
Oh,
John
that's
Davis.
nice.
Welcome to
Hello,
the show.
hello.
We've been having a lot of
But-
fun. Linda Anderegg. You missed Linda Anderegg talking about thongs, John. That's pretty much it.
Thong, thong, thong.
That was the highlight.
And they hurt.
Mhm.
But yeah. But he
They're not the
was also
best.
saying in the interview that the only thing that his least favorite thing about Star Trek is that they don't put in contemporary music, which I
Oh,
disagree
yeah.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
because contemporary music doesn't belong in Star Trek.
Oh, please no. Ugh.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
the-
he said
the
that there's
yeah,
no
go ahead.
contemporary music in Star Trek, so
Nice.
I'm like, yes, good.
Yeah, like,
good.
Now,
The
how
reason-
contemporary are we talking?
Like right now.
Yeah, like now
Yeah.
contemporary. Yeah.
Current-
So when you
current-
say right now, what you're saying is right now by Van Halen's okay.
21st century,
No,
like
I mean
Right.
modern.
contemporary. Like it worked in First Contact with
Magic Carpet
Zephyr
Ride, yeah.
Cochrane.
But
Right.
that was
Uh,
also
George
because it was the
Thorogood.
first time they ever did it, you know, because and it was like, and because we were all like, whoa, this is like
Also
20th
because it
century
was-
music.
It was a
Whoa.
guy playing his music. It wasn't
Exactly.
just like playing in
Exactly.
the
It wasn't,
background.
yeah,
There was a reason
totally.
for it. Yeah,
Exactly.
Totally.
And it fit with who Zephyr Cochrane was as a
Exactly.
character.
totally. It was beautiful.
Sure.
Yeah.
Jordy, we got to abort. We
Oh
got
my
to
God.
abort. Remember that?
Oh my
Yeah.
So good.
And it was great when Jordy and Riker were like, what is this
Yeah.
noise?
That was amazing.
Oh, the good
Still
old
remember
days.
like seeing that the first time. Oh,
Yes.
Right.
You know,
Wasn't
Just being
wasn't
like,
that just the best movie ever? We're like,
Yes.
it's a Star Trek Next
Yes.
Generation movie, and it's so good.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
I
I'm
love it.
happy
It is
crying this time
so
instead of
good.
sad crying.
I was just happy.
It's so good.
Yeah. It's
So
good.
Melissa,
I
he's
could watch it
saying
again.
that we should expect to see contemporary
No.
music or no?
No.
He
That's
likes
his
having it.
He said that's his only qualm with Star Trek is that they never have contemporary music in the shows. And I'm like, good.
I wonder if
who
that's like
said
from a
yeah, okay.
watching
Got lost.
perspective or an editing perspective.
I think from an editing perspective,
I-
because he
Mhm.
likes editing music with the shots and stuff, and I get it from his perspective.
Yeah.
But as an overall perspective, it doesn't belong in Star Trek
No.
unless
It would
for
not
special.
fit.
No,
No.
it doesn't. No, it's well, and that's I mean one of the things that Star Trek has about it is that it doesn't typically use the language that is current to today. I mean that's obviously in recent ones.
That's been
Yeah.
changing lately.
right, exactly, and that and
To my
and that's
dismay.
a big difference. But it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
Right.
because I would say that I mean you go back and you watch the original series and the series prior to the current era of Star Trek.
Yeah.
And I think you'd be hard pressed to find language that doesn't feel universal in a way.
Mhm.
Right.
But today now we get I mean, look, I'm listening to an audiobook, a Star Trek audiobook today, and one of the characters who is not from Earth used the phrase chomping at the bit.
Mhm.
Oh.
And
Well,
Yeah.
Had they been spending time with humans for a while?
Well, and that's the thing is I was like, because my initial thought was I was like, well, how would a Trill know the phrase chomping at the bit in the Fenris Rangers, right?
Right.
And I was like,
Oh, are you reading Firewall?
I'm listening to it. Yeah, as
Nice.
I,
Yeah. That's awesome.
Fun.
I watch
Yeah.
every day.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm like 3/4 through it. That's awesome.
Wow.
I was
that's
thinking
so
that. I was thinking
cool.
that because I feel like I had the same thought like at
Yeah.
least one
Mm.
other time, I think.
Yeah, so it's like, so when we start talking about injecting current music today, I feel like
Mhm.
when you start doing that, that starts to date shows,
Yeah.
especially if
Right.
you watch it later on.
What's that called?
Yeah.
It's not a colloquialism. It's
Word.
like the phrase for putting something contemporary into something that isn't.
Yeah.
Live chat, help us out.
Yeah.
While they're doing
Yeah.
that, Fenris Rangers sounds like something I'd love to dive into. You know what I
Yeah.
always was curious about?
Mhm.
The Nyberrite Alliance. The Nyberrite Alliance. It was just one line from Worf when Worf was quitting Starfleet, and I think it was like Riker saying, "Where are you going to go?" He said, "We'll go to the Nyberrite Alliance." He was going to join that, and I don't even remember what episode it was. But
Euphemism.
I could
Euphemism. No, not that.
no.
No?
No.
But anyway, I don't think I've ever heard anything about the Nyberite Alliance beyond just that one line. But I was always like,
Right.
I kind of looked it up once, and I think I was able. They had like an area where it was. It's kind of like on the far edges of what's mapped. I'm like, I want to know what's going on there. That just sounds like a lot of fun. On B says idiom,
Idiom.
It's
anachronism.
Anachronism. That's it.
Says
That's the one.
DB.
Nailed it. Anachronism. Thank you. That's what it is. Thank you. Yeah,
Good
it's
work.
like out of time.
Oh,
I knew it
right,
wasn't
right.
euphemism because I'm like 90% euphemisms.
I was just gonna say, yeah, it's like our whole show is just euphemisms. Yeah.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh. That's
Thank
So
you.
here it is, going over to our second favorite website, Memory Alpha.
Ooh.
Pulling it up
like
right
Memory
now.
Alpha.
The Nyberrite. Oh gosh, that's just a
Whoa.
Oh
giant
no.
pop-up. Okay, see how
Biggest
tiny
pop up in the world.
They do not
see how
belong to
tiny this
Eli.
thing is? It's just this one little. Oh,
Oh, right. It was on.
so
Okay, it was when he was on Deep Space Nine because I was like,
There
he
it is,
he and Riker never had that conversation.
yeah, I couldn't
Okay.
remember who it was
Whew.
or what
I
episode it was.
like,
The Nyberite Alliance was always eager to hire experienced officers, but what's the quote? Oh, the way of the warrior. Interesting. Yeah.
Oh.
But he just says like Worf was leaving and O'Brien says, "Where are you going?" And he says, I'm thinking the Nyberite Alliance. He wasn't even sure, but I don't remember the exact quote, but it was something like that. And he says, they're always looking for experienced officers or, you know,
Oh.
um,
Yeah.
but I don't see the exact quote. But anyway, that's what it was.
Hmm.
So I just, ever since then, I'm like, I want to know about what this thing is.
You
That
should
sounds-
write it.
Yeah.
There's probably a book out there that is covering it in one way or another. Star Trek fandom is pretty good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
What's next? Melanie says, we just watched the Deep Space Nine episode. Cisco falls in love with a woman who ends up being a telepathic projection of the wife of an egotistical science who zaps a
Oh,
dead
Second
star
Sight.
with hydrogen.
Second Sight with Fenna.
Second Sight. That was the one episode for you trivia hacks. One episode that the Seventh Rule reviewed twice,
Yep.
but with different people reviewing it.
Oh.
Because the first run through, we said, let's do a ladies' night. Melissa, Heather, and Kat reviewed it. And then when we were done going through Deep Space Nine, we were going through the seventh season. And we're like, there's one episode that Strzok and I have never actually reviewed.
Yeah.
So we went back
Mhm.
and had a second sight of Second Sight.
Nice.
Ah,
Yeah.
what magic. Anyway,
Whoop, whoop.
Well done. Well
was fun.
done.
good knowledge, Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Ooh, what you got
Okay,
there?
so this past weekend, something glorious happened. 33 people celebrated. No, I'm just kidding. It was more than that, but barely. 33 people celebrated the Sci-Fi Women for Charity, the women of sci-fi. This is beautiful. Here are some pictures.
Yeah,
Was
you
this
can't
down?
actually click on the pictures,
Oh,
unfortunately.
blast. Okay, that's okay.
We get
but
to
here
look
they
at them
are.
small.
Here's our Deep Space Nine panel here.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Fun one. Is that Joanna Cassidy? I think it is.
On the far.
Joanna Cassidy is far, and then
Mhm.
that's Gates McFadden.
Oh, and Gates.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Don and Tawny
Mm-hmm.
here. This was
Oh, they were
Reka
great.
and
Trisha Helfer.
Trisha Helfer. Thank you very much. Here's Claudia Christian.
Amazing.
Photo credit, Marianne Butler. We know Marianne Butler. She's our buddy.
Oh, lovely.
$28,000 donated to these charities to
That's
fight
fabulous.
disaster. And that's just creation. You know, other people were
Mhm.
also adding on and piling on. So hopefully
That's
that worked out really
wonderful.
well.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
That was
And
really
what
good.
a friggin' lineup. Holy smokes.
was
Holy
amazing.
smokes. Yes. Amazing.
Mhm.
Melissa,
Take,
you were
yeah,
there.
take that show on the road, man.
Yes. I was there.
Hmm
I was there as a vendor, and it was a pretty great time. And vendors are asked to donate a portion of their profits of the weekend to the charity
Oh,
of their
nice.
choice,
Mhm.
which I will do, but I'm going to do 3
Oh, wow.
charities. So,
Oh,
Nice.
fun.
Fantastic.
Very cool.
Ooh.
What about, should I say this? What?
Probably.
No.
Come on.
What about, no, that's too crazy. So up next is, oh, Melissa, you included a John Orchiola. What?
you're gonna leave us hanging?
Say the thing.
Say that thing.
Say the thing.
Say the
Say
thing.
that thing.
Okay. You got it, dude.
Not that thing.
Oh.
Full house.
That's a thing.
Mm-hmm. It's a thing. It's not the thing.
Say it. Say
How
it.
rude.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
Did DJ ever have a thing?
No,
I don't
not
know.
really. No. Older sister.
You know what Danny Tanner's thing always was? I remember what he would do is he would go, Steph, and he would sit down on the bed next to her, and the music would start playing, and then that was his thing. He'd just go, no, Steph, and then he would heart to heart or
Deej.
something.
And
Yeah.
the uncle would go, cut it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joey,
Uncle Joey.
Joey,
right.
Uncle Joey. Yeah.
who was the reason for that You Ought to Know song by Alanis Morissette, who is Canadian
Yes, she
and
is.
who employed Flea of Red Hot Chili Peppers to play the bass on that song.
Mhm. And rightly so.
Look
That's
at us.
so cool.
That is pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dave Coulier. Well done, sir.
Dave Coulier.
Yay,
Is he
yay.
French?
Wow.
That's a French last name. He might be Canadian.
He's not Canadian.
I mean, he was
Oh.
dating Alanis Morissette. I know you guys are only allowed to date other Canadians. Isn't that the rule?
Wow.
Wait, is he? No,
No, he's
they're
not
saying
Canadian.
Dave Coulier was actually born in Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah.
That's basically.
He's
You
not
guys could
Canadian.
throw a nickel and
Yeah.
hit Canada from Detroit.
And he was raised Catholic in St. Clair Shores.
There you go.
Oh,
See?
he went to U of M. Boo. I
Yeah.
mean, great school.
What's that?
Boo. That's funny.
What school is that?
U of M, University of Michigan.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so what?
You
I don't
were
remember what it
leaving
was.
us hanging.
I was just thinking it would be fun. I think I mentioned this once or twice before, but it'd be fun if in Vegas at Star Trek Las Vegas, which is the greatest show on earth, everybody should go. We did like a fun panel, like, vegetarianism in Star Trek, or something like that,
Yes.
or environmentalism in Star Trek, because sometimes
Yes.
these things get forgotten and they're very interesting things. And then there could also be some kind of charity tie-in
Mhm.
for your favorite
Yes.
thing like that.
Oh, I
'Cause
love
God
that
knows
idea.
Donate to these animal charities and
Yeah,
these
man.
environment charities, and then they just send me mail all day. I'm like, you guys, I don't give you money for you to waste money sending me mail. I'll
Yeah.
call you.
Right.
Don't worry. I know. I'll remember. I will send you money to stop sending me paper that's wasteful. I don't understand.
Right.
Are we on the
That's
same
funny.
page here? No pun intended. Like we're trying
Yeah.
to Anyway,
It's so funny. My mom brought up that very same point not too
amazing.
long ago.
Mhm.
What are they doing?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Don't know.
I
okay.
don't know.
Far be it for
Okay,
me to tell
what?
people how to run an organization. I don't know anything. So
But I love
here's,
this idea.
yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be fun. It'll be great.
Mhm.
John Orchiola on Facebook.com says, thank you to Creation Entertainment. And Ryan T. Husk, that's me. Thanks for including this,
Hey.
Melissa. For a fabulous,
Yeah.
chill, hey, maybe that's us. And personally fulfilling
Yeah.
salute to the women of Sci-Fi Convention. Look at Melissa Longo's included, the Matt Boardman, Charlene Schmidt. Wow. And then look at all these fun pictures.
Yeah.
Aw.
Ah, there's another one, but blurrier. Another one.
Here's another one. Was Eliza right? Maybe. Anyway.
I am
That
obsessed with that
one's
shirt. I am absolutely
Canada.
obsessed with it.
Wait a minute. Why is that
Vagina,
what kind of
right?
animal is that?
That is a beaver, my friend. The proud, noble
'Cause
beaver.
it's
No.
vagina on the top, right?
Yeah, I guess so. What's going on? Is there a place called Vagina Canada?
No, there's Regina. That sounds like vagina, but it's
But
not
it's often
vagina.
called a beaver, right?
That is a euphemism. Oh, here we go.
Right?
Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
It's because V4G1NA is the postal code for Delta, British Columbia.
That is frigging
Oh,
amazing.
that's
That
awesome.
is
No way.
absolutely amazing.
That is
As soon as I saw that shirt
awesome.
before, I was just like, now I love it even more. Okay, that's amazing.
That's
That
brilliant.
is awesome.
I need to get one of those, seriously.
That's
Wow.
cool.
That's amazing. Yeah.
And in the animal world, the beaver lays the wood. Here's Tawny Newsome. So it's kind of like that Yakov Smirnov guy. Remember how he would say, "In Mother Russia,
Mhm.
sandwich eats you,"
Right.
or whatever. And we would be like, "Oh boy, that's so funny for
Mhm.
some reason. I don't know." Here's Tawny,
Yay, Tawny is cool.
Tawny
She's
and
so
Johnny.
cool.
He's awesome.
You get his picture taken with Don as well.
Yeah.
John, you can just post one picture from each pose.
He's really excited. I love that.
Yes.
He's like, wait a minute, hang on. This little action shot. He puts up a
Yeah.
little like
It's
it's
like
great.
it's like when you would have those little books that have a slightly different drawing on each thing, and it makes it look like it's animated and the person's
Mhm.
walking.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've drawn one of
man.
those books before.
Nerd.
Yeah.
There's more. Oh, look at this.
Katie Locks.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Thank you for all your great write-ups. Hell yeah, that's how we feel about John too.
Mhm.
Nice. Oh, look at that.
Woohoo.
Captain
That's cool.
Battelle. Will she
Yeah.
return though? Will she return, Captain Battelle?
She'll return, but will she be saved?
Right.
Or will she be changed?
That looks like Don Lewis.
Can I
Yeah.
just say how awesome Don Lewis is?
Yeah, do it.
Dude, she's so cool. Like,
Mhm.
just she told a story about how she sort of got into television and how she had a law firm. Basically, the law firm agreed to represent her for no cost because when she got one of her first big contracts, she was like, I don't know what to do. And she went to them first to say, hey, I've got this situation.
Mhm.
What do I do? And they're like, well, we'll be happy to represent you. And she's like, well, no, you don't understand. You forget the part that I said, I just graduated from college. I have no
Yeah.
money. That we understand. We're just impressed that rather than signing a contract without
Right.
talking to somebody at first, you contacted us, and all that we ask is that you pay it forward when you have an opportunity to.
Amazing.
And they were no slouches. They really gave her a fantastic contract.
That's
On the show that she was
great.
working on. The show that she was working on didn't know that they had hired her as an actor and to write the theme song for the show. And so where
What?
they came in was for the theme song, and they worked out a contract where she was supposed to get credit for it, and after the first episode aired, her name was not in the credits for the theme song.
Ooh.
And so she was like, hey, and they're like, what do you want? What more do you want? She's like, well, I want what's in my contract.
Yeah.
They're like,
Right.
yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. And so she contacted the law firm, and they're like, yeah, we'll handle it. They gave her the law firm the same run. Yeah, it takes some time. We'll get to it. And they're like, take all the time. Yeah, Mark Zuckoff, it was a different world.
Yeah, I was
Take
gonna say.
all the time. Take all the time that you want.
Wait, she wrote the theme song for A Different World?
Yeah,
What's hilarious is Bryant and I watched like 4 episodes of that yesterday. Just
yeah.
out of
So,
like just
Wow.
randomly.
but yeah,
Um,
they said take all
what?
the time you want. Take all the time to get that figured out. But in the meantime, until you do, you're in breach of contract. And needless to say, they had her credit in there the very next episode.
Wow, that's great.
So,
All
Jeez.
right.
yeah, so
Man.
she's just really cool. She's, the stories that she experiences, I shouldn't say
Mhm.
stories, but experiences that she shares from her life. It's just like very, very cool person.
Fantastic. Ugh. Star Trek attracts the best people. Oh, I love it. You know? I mean, present company excluded, of course. We're all a bunch of scuzz buckets. But
I'm wearing this badge of
overall,
honor more proudly now.
exactly.
Our favorite website is up next, StarTrek.com. The Star Trek Food Guide to Universal Fan Fest Nights
Oh,
I
2025.
can't wait.
Hit up, well, you're
son
gonna
of
have
a
to, and that sucks.
bee.
Hit up Quark's Cafe and 10 Forward Bar at the all-new
Interesting.
After Hours event exclusive. Okay, I'm gonna go there. Geez, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Exclusively at Universal Studios Hollywood on select nights, April 25th through May 18th.
That's a month from today.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, and when is oh no, that's gonna miss First Contact Day. Come on, guys. Get a hold of yourselves. Anyway, that would have been cool to celebrate there.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, written by StarTrek.com staff.
Woo! No
I
pop-ups.
like that person.
Yay.
Love no pop-ups.
Tell you
Love
what,
no
man.
pop-ups.
Mhm.
You know what was funny was I have a friend visiting from out of town, and I looked out the window and I saw him wandering around out there looking. So I texted him. I was like, I just texted him. I was like, I see you outside. Just walk in. The door's open. Anyway, so that's my fun update because I was just like, who's this weirdo walking around? Oh, that's my weirdo.
That's my weirdo.
I don't own him. We're
Mhm.
just pals.
Nice.
So funny.
Anyway.
though. Oh, that's my weirdo.
Yeah, it's all true. And then we're gonna watch the Warriors game, what's left of it after this, although it's not
That's
looking
really
good.
special.
Thanks. Okay, so back to the lesson at hand. Get a
Oh,
glimpse at the decadent menu carefully curated for Universal Fan Fest nights by executive chef Julia Thrash.
Mm.
Pressure.
Yeah,
No.
Ooh, what are these little tribble balls? Yum, and some kind of
Yeah.
Romulan ale with Romulan crystal somethings. Quark's Cafe. Oh my God, this is gonna make me hungry. Klingon targ legs,
Mm.
char suey honey pork wings. So that means when they say when pigs fly, we know it happened. Served with kimchi fried rice.
Ah.
Andorian red bat sandwich, herb marinated chicken breast on a bao bun with garlic aioli. You guys say aioli or aioli?
I say
Aioli.
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 All right.
Aioli.
Aioli.
Charred red onion and arugula served with Andorian tuber root.
Tuber root. Tuber root.
That's
Tuber
nice.
root.
Vulcan fritters. That means it can be vegetarian because it's Vulcan.
Mhm.
Fried
Mhm.
mushroom fritters served with hummus and dusted with a red spice Vulcan logo. Okay.
Hmm.
What about those of us that are vegetarian but don't like mushrooms? That's one of my biggest pet peeves when I go to a restaurant and I go, "Do you have anything vegetarian?" They go, "Yes, we have a gigantic portobello mushroom and fart sauce." I'm like, I don't want those
I
things.
I
know.
like
I
mushrooms, to be
know.
fair.
I
But my
I
sister
enjoy
doesn't, so I get it.
yes, I
Mhm.
enjoy mushrooms from time to time, but a little variety is nice,
Yes.
and I don't always want a mushroom.
Or when they
Mhm.
say, "We have a veggie plate," and it's like mushrooms, onions, and bell peppers and fart sauce.
I
I'm like, I don't want those
know.
things.
I
Give me
know.
normal, but those
Yes.
aren't vegetables. Those are like
There
seasoning vegetables.
Right.
Those aren't
there
like
was a
a meal.
time, there was a
It's not a
time
meal.
the only thing you could ever get at any restaurant that was vegetarian was like pasta primavera.
Right.
What do
But
you
I'll
have on the
take
menu
it.
that's vegetarian? Pasta primavera.
Pasta
Oh
Or
yeah,
it's
primavera.
pasta primavera,
Right.
pasta
pasta
primavera.
with the marinara sauce too. That's
Yeah,
the
well,
other one.
sometimes it would be
Right.
cream sauce and sometimes it would be marinara, depending on what restaurant you were in. But it was basically the same thing everywhere you went.
Better than fart
Yeah.
sauce.
You would
Fart
think
sauce.
that they would have. You'd think that they would have better options, like with now that we have like the Impossible meats and stuff like that. You think, or at least I don't know, unless by fart sauce you mean beans and stuff, but
No,
Me,
but
Matt, don't be gross. That's not how I meant it.
but like you would
Oh.
think that they would. That just
Yeah,
I don't know. That's
It's like they
interesting.
I'm sorry,
they
fart
would
rarely put
sauce
fight.
has
any.
two A's in it. It's actually Swedish. It's fart sauce.
Ah, there you go.
Fart
Oh,
sauce.
okay.
But
Herkaber.
but sometimes you go to a restaurant and know that they don't ever put any thought into the vegetarian options, and they're just like,
Yeah.
okay, this will work.
Yeah, and it's always so excited,
Yeah.
like when you go somewhere that really has, like actually,
Right.
Yeah, they're like,
and
Yes.
give
there's
those hippies a bale of hay.
yes,
They'll be
Yes.
thankful.
Just a strap a feed bag on you. and you can-
seriously.
My lawn needs mowing. Enjoy. All right.
Enjoy.
But I bet these guys have some things. Bajoran Hasbrat, slow
Well,
cooked spicy pork. Okay. Cardassian dog. Hot Cheeto covered Korean style corn dog with yamik sauce made with smoked. Damn, this is all very good, but can
I
we
know.
substitute
Exactly.
What,
Orion
have you
spice
guys-
funnel cake, matcha
You can have
dusted funnel
dessert.
cake topped with
Yeah.
matcha icing, whipped cream, and I'll give that a
I'm
shot.
all
right.
over that. Yeah.
Tribble truffle trio. It should say Troy's Tribble truffle trio. A
Yes.
trio of chocolate truffles topped with cocoa nut.
Dang.
And
Cocoa
then,
nut.
whoa, what
See,
is
here's
going
my
on
thing.
here?
Okay, with the
That's
corn
the
dogs, have you ever eaten at Two Hands?
Uh-uh.
Because they offer a corn dog. It's not necessarily a corn dog, but it's got mozzarella cheese in it in the center instead of hot dog.
hmm.
Oh,
Damn, but otherwise, hot Cheeto covered corn dog
I
sounds pretty awesome.
know.
They
I
are
want to
kind of
try
amazing,
that,
I'm not
but
gonna lie.
Oh, and it
but
comes with
with
6 fries. Awesome.
I
Thanks,
know.
I was
guys.
hoping, I was wishing on a star.
Boy, I didn't know these were shareable plates.
I wonder if you could just get the fries on the side.
Oh, cool. Look
Oh,
at the
there's
Vulcan
the
sign.
There's your red spice
yeah.
logo.
Okay. Tenford Bar at Lemley Courtyard. Klingon blood wine. Okay. Andorian ale originated on the planet Andoria, blah, blah, blah. Blue curacao, yum. Gin, yum. Okay, that's dinner. Plomeek tea,
Lemley Court.
cute. This refreshing beverage
Yes.
features hibiscus, yum, raspberries,
Yum.
and garnished with mint
Yum.
sprig.
Gonna have
Bajoran
that.
ale, a
Mm.
traditional cork cocktail served with and without alcohol. With alcohol,
Ooh.
blah, 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 blah. Mezcal, cool. Wow. Ginger ale,
Hey.
Mocktail
orange
is
juice.
I
oh,
might
okay,
do
cool.
the mocktail version.
That's
Of
nice.
course.
Nice.
Yeah.
Canar, Popular Cardassian liquor made with aged rum, pomegranate juice, black cherry syrup, lemon juice, and soda water, garnished with a black cherry fruit gummy candy.
Ooh.
I should
A
have that with
candy. What a
tomorrow.
deal.
Ooh.
Orion Hurricane. That's going to be a party. You already know. Melon liqueur, lime, pineapple and lime rum. Wow. I'll drink that. Seti eel
A
margarita.
silver dusted dehydrated lime slice.
Body
The name of my next band.
through. Vodka, lime juice, agave, pineapple juice, jalapeno syrup, and bitters. Wow, these are powerful.
Wow.
A gummy
Romulan
Seti
ale.
eel.
Romulan ale, blue curacao. Which one also had the Andorian
Andorian.
Mhm.
Yeah.
ale? Lemon lime, simple syrup, vodka. So these are very similar. Vodka, blue curacao.
Mhm.
This is also blue curacao, no vodka
Only it's
though.
got gin in it.
Gin,
That's weird. That's a weird combo.
All those
Melissa, don't drink gin.
Andorians.
It tastes like nail polish remover, dude.
I know. I've
I used to
tried a
love
sip.
gin.
I used to love nail polish remover.
Nice.
Ew.
And then last,
Really
tea
cleans
Earl
you out.
Grey hot and cold Chateau Picard. Okay, so that's it. Damn, that's a bummer.
Oh, there's the
So
Seti eel.
Yeah, there's your Seti eel.
So there's nothing to eat. Just all the drinks are awesome and the
Well,
You can have
and
meals.
dessert.
maybe you can get French fries.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah, 6 or
There you
7 of
go.
them.
We
And
prefer
or
to call
maybe
them
we could
Federation
get the
fries.
French fries with the hummus.
Exactly.
Well,
Mhm.
let me tell you something. Word to the wise. At Universal Studios, there's also Universal City Walk right outside, right?
Yeah.
Oh, true
Universal City
that.
Walk, it's got all these restaurants, but it also has a nice crepe place where
Oh my
you can
gosh,
eat
it's
the
so good.
out of some crepes.
I'm
man.
listening.
So good. It's so good.
Oh,
It's so
it's
good.
really good, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You
So
guys.
Yeah.
my
I had a
advice
crepe from
at that place is to eat some crepes when you're at the crepe place. That's
Mm.
That's
Okay.
good advice.
Eat the crepe out of the crepes.
Anyway,
Mhm.
that's great. Also, I don't know why this is in the news, Melissa, but I'm glad that it is. Well, we'll have to save it for later because I think we promised Jet Reno and we're almost out of time. So
Oh.
I was going to mention the Star Trek experience, but
Ooh.
we've
Oh,
definitely mentioned
yeah.
that one before. We're like
We
obsessed
have.
with it.
And rightly
So-
so.
Jet Reno on our favorite website, StarTrek.com. It's our favorite because
No
pop-ups!
what luck. In celebration
Yay,
of Tig
crepes.
Notaro's birthday, we're looking at Reno's most memorable pieces of advice. I don't know. I read that
Ooh.
as feces. I'm
Good heavens.
That's why I got thrown off.
This is a bit of a jump.
Yeah. We got Jet Reno's cheat sheet for surviving in Starfleet. Everybody loves a nickname.
Mhm.
Oh, this is cute. Crowning him Cranky Pants and Bobcat. Oh, that was
Yeah.
fun.
Oh,
Reno
And
concocted his Action Saru
yeah.
nickname.
And the other one was Hazmat. I like that.
Oh.
Nice, yeah.
Captain Leland.
hmm
I don't remember that. Hazmat. That's funny.
Yeah. Or she dubbed that for the ensign who had to clean him up.
Mhm.
Okay. I really like Leland. I liked him a lot. Hopefully we'll be seeing him sometime soon.
Nice.
Somewhere soon.
Gooey?
Gooey?
Because didn't they explode him?
Yes,
Snacks are
they
essential.
Right?
I think
Yes,
we
black
all agree.
licorice. Woo woo.
Well, that's right. I remember she does like black licorice.
Yep, and duct tape.
Yeah. But
Chips,
snacks are
yum.
essential.
Yeah, they are.
I was looking for chips earlier today and I didn't
I
have
was
any. I was sad.
Just eating some Cool Ranch Doritos prior to hopping on here.
Oh, so good. That makes me hungry for
Why does the
Yeah.
whole
Ranch
world love
Doritos.
Cool Ranch Doritos so much? I never liked them. But
Well,
everybody really like it's
Oh,
like
They're
people's
just good.
favorite.
Mm-hmm.
When I want to feel like
wouldn't
it's the
say
90s,
my
I eat Cool Ranch Doritos.
Exactly.
Mhm.
But that's always we feel that
Yeah.
way.
They're not my favorite chip, but
They're not my
sometimes they're
favorite.
exactly what I want. I had them left over from D&D this week.
What's your favorite chip, Jenny?
I enjoy a lightly salted old Dutch ruffle.
That sounds like a euphemism.
I enjoy a
You
plain
like
chip.
the Dutch ruffle, do you?
I like a plain chip. My taste in treats runs to the elderly end of the spectrum.
I don't think the Dutch ruffle is all that vanilla, Jenny. I think it's
Old
pretty.
Dutch chips, right? Do you guys have old Dutch chips? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No?
I've
Don't
had
think
them.
we do.
Yeah. They have the like
They have them
slightly
at World's Market.
Yeah. Yeah. They have a slightly like
yum.
burnt flavor. Like they're
Oh,
sort of
okay.
anyway.
Yeah, I'm seeing them
I
now.
like those. I enjoy a lightly salted
Like a
Lay's
rug burn.
plain chip also. That's nice. But yeah.
Everybody in the live
plain
chat,
chip.
if
Rug
the
burn.
Dutch ruffle were a euphemism for something, what would that thing be?
Old Dutch ruffle.
If you're going back to your friend's house and you said, "Yeah, I gave her the old Dutch ruffle," or if you're going to a bar and you say, "I think I'll give him the Dutch ruffle tonight," or whatever, whatever it is. What do you guys in the live chat think the old Dutch ruffle is? Anyway, maybe that's going to get us in trouble. Reno says, always be observant. That's actually not funny. That's actually true. She's a smart one. And production design is always incredible. Every single still frame of Discovery was always amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Species 10C, shout out to Dr. Muhammad Noor.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Hiawatha.
Brother. Innovation is your ally.
Duct tape.
Mhm.
I always felt like Reno, like in the blue uniform, kind of looked like a Boy Scout, which I always liked. Like, it was just like a different
Blue.
vibe. Well, it was just something about like the little square shoulders. Like it was just like I like it.
They never did Boy Scouts.
Take risks.
Me neither.
Take risks. Wow.
I always
There's
did Girl
none.
Scout cookies.
Oh
Melissa,
yeah.
who's this?
That's Spock. He's rugged Spock.
Rugged Spock.
That was more like barista Spock at that time, wasn't it?
Barista Spock.
But know your limits.
Live long and frothful.
An obol for Sharon. Don't be afraid to ask for help. That's an important one. That really is.
An important one.
Absolutely.
Die trying. This is a great article. Good job, StarTrek.com.
Jay Stobie.
Speak plainly to be understood. Well, it says StarTrek.com staff, or was that the other one?
No,
that was the other one.
This one is Jay Stobie.
This one's Jay
Okay.
Stobie.
Good job, Jay Stobie. Speak plainly to be understood. Oof. Yes.
Yeah.
Yay, Jet Reno.
Resumes are meant to be Jet Reno. You.
Yes, I can ride a horse.
Jet is also the title of a great song by Paul McCartney's Wings.
Agreed.
Live to serve. I don't know about all that, but I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That was a great one.
But
Great
we
job,
like Jet
Star Trek.
Reno.
StarTrek.com has really good articles I've found. I mean, they don't
They really do.
pump out a ton, but they're quality.
Yeah.
It's
And
true.
no
I
pop-ups.
would agree.
And no pop-ups.
And they celebrate
love that.
Porthos.
So important.
Yeah, right?
I saw his name though, so that
We should
he's
revisit
there.
that
Porthos?
later this week, maybe.
Friday. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the week ahead real quick. This coming
Oh wow,
Friday,
already.
I know my friend's waiting. We got to get pizza and basketball.
Ooh,
Although
pizza.
I'm scared about the score
Mhm.
right now.
Oh yeah, I need to
Um,
make dinner.
this coming Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the
Oh,
virtual
cool.
TrekCon YouTube channel, we have Star Trek and Chill live. We talk about Star Trek, we chill. Katie tries something new. It's not that exciting. It's food. It's like fruits because
Pretty
she doesn't have
exciting.
fruits. It's really a lot of fun. Actually, it's
Mhm.
weird how much fun it is. I can't
It's
believe
so
it.
fun.
Um, so definitely check that out because everybody here just said it's a ton of fun to see
Mhm.
Katie doing that.
Uh-huh.
Then this coming Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Time on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel, we have, oh boy, what, where am I? Oh yeah, there it is. I was looking on the wrong thing. We have our first segment review of the Masterpiece Society. It talks a lot about like, eugenic kind of things and biological kind of things. Thank goodness our special guest is Dr. Muhammad Noor to make sense of it all.
Woo!
So come join us on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel this Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Then on the next day on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel, Monday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we have our full segment review of A Matter of Time, the Next Generation episode, A Matter
Ooh.
of Time with Max Headroom. Remember that one?
Yeah.
That was cool. He was also
Yeah.
the Bum guy in The Stand.
Oh, right.
Apparently, I'd forgotten about that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then
Ooh.
the following day on Tuesday, April 1st at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, come right back
Oh
here to the
no.
main viewer live where every single thing we say will be a lie. 100% of the things we say
Amazing.
next week will be a lie.
Oh, that'll be fun.
April Fools.
Amazing.
That work? I don't think that works.
Or will it?
Or will it?
Yeah. All right. Melissa, can you tell everybody where they can find you online, please?
Yes, at walkingartmadebymelissa.com. Woohoo! You can find my wares there. Um, or and sign up for my newsletter because
Mm.
there's some newsletters coming out here and there. April Fools, just kidding. No, just April Fools about the April Fools. Um, and on social media,
Mhm.
Melissa Longo, and YouTube, Three Fat Lobsters. My brain's still recovering from the weekend, and I'm making pillows still.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's so cool.
Beautiful.
I still need to sew up the
Mhm.
Oh,
top. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that because my brain is going.
Ew. What about yourself, Jenny R.
Squirt.
Johnson?
Well, folks, you can find me on a variety of social media platforms at Jenny R. Johnson Art. I'm painting a Wrath of Khan painting that I'm updating. I'm also going back to the making of my Deep Space Nine painting and sort of doing a review of that. And sometimes I just talk about stuff. And also, there was something I was gonna, anyway, whatever. Follow me there. You can also pop over to my website, jennyrjohnson.com, where I have a shop and a newsletter, and you can buy things, or you can sign up for the newsletter, or you can I don't know, just
Or
check it out.
both.
Or both. Oh, yes.
Oh, buy stuff, buy stuff.
Yeah.
And yourself,
Yes.
Matt?
yes. Well, you can find me on YouTube and
Oh
I don't know.
my.
Sometimes I don't even know what's coming out of my mouth.
Oh.
You can find my YouTube channel where I'm again very slowly, but I have things in the works. I have things in the works. You can also check out my ArtStation page for some cool Star Trek art. I am on the Facebook, and man, I really gotta start doing Blue Sky a little bit more because I don't know if
Do
you
it.
guys have noticed,
Join
but
us.
Yeah.
Twitter is it's like I haven't checked
I
in a while, and I checked
laughed.
in the other day, and I was like, oh look, I have all these people liking. Oh, those are not people. Those are not people.
They
Then
are
check
not
out my
people.
website. I'm like, nope, I will not be checking out your website because your website's naughty. So anyway, you can find me on the less naughty places like YouTube, ArtStation,
Less
and
naughty.
Facebook.
I'm also not on any naughty things. You can find me online at Ryan TG Husk. Once again, that's at Ryan TG Husk. Or just Falling Tower, the Seventh Rule, or Virtual TrekCon on your favorite
yeah.
social media, but especially right here
Ooh.
on YouTube, everybody. All right. Maybe next week it should just all be about the Nyberrite Alliance. That'll be fun.
Definitely.
Ooh.
All right. Thank you so much to Greg Kenzo. What's up?
Hey.
Melanie, Mary, Herbert, John, Onby, Arg, Chuck, Domestic.
Arg.
Hey, welcome back, Domestic. It's been a while. Good to see you.
Hey. Yeah.
We like Domestic.
Mhm.
We do.
War Dogheim, Linda, and everybody else. We see all of you and appreciate all of you. We will see you next time. Oh, this is a long list. Rico's still partying with us. But anyway, we'll see you next time. Keep the conversation going.
Lucia
When this
says
video
me.
ends, me, you too.
Yeah.
Lucia, we love Lucia.
Ciao, Lucia.
Yeah, her last name is In the Sky with Diamonds, everybody knows.
Nice.
So refresh this page when the video ends. The comment section will drop down. Leave us a comment. Keep the conversation going. And hey, when you think about the Nyberrite Alliance, put it on the main viewer.